Thank you so much. That is like such a big compliment. So of course I will show you my routine. So first off, I'm going to start off with the All Clear Serum from Ulta Beauty. Just a tiny bit. And then we're going to put it all over the face. I kind of go upward and smack my face for circulation. And then next, I'm going to start with my retinol. Because the big thing with makeup, I think looking good, is you need a good base for it to look really nice overall. And then we gotta let it dry. Give me 1 second. Now we're gonna go in with our SPF and Holy Hydration from e.l.f. And we're gonna rub that in. Next, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Eye Cream. I'm going to actually use the back of this. And then I'm just going to dab in. Just to keep my lips hydrated too, I'm going to add some moisturizer before I do our lip tint and our oil. And then I'm going to seal this in with a little bit of toner. Let that dry again. I dropped my base, but this is my primers that I'm gonna mix together and use on my face. This is what I used on my wedding day, and it did not budge at all in the desert heat of Vegas. For me, I'm going to do 030 Fair Cool from House Labs. I bought this before I knew what Gaga supported, so please don't come for me. I'm going to go in with a beauty blender and blend this all out. Before I go in with my contour, I'm going to use the Bear With Me Prime and Refresh. And I'm going to let that dry. I will be using Too Faced's Mousse Chocolate. It's a very cool toned contour that doesn't make me look like a Cheeto. I'm just going to apply some here, center, here, up. And I did a little on my chin the other day. And if you wanna, I didn't do that, but that makes you look a little bit more snatched. And you guessed it already. We're gonna blend it again. I don't know if I'm just gonna blend it like I did normally. Oh my god, what's going on? Okay, we're blending that again. I itched my face. Call me Snatchosaurus Rex, because I'm looking good. Next, I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows, because I'm going to do my concealer later. I'm going to be using the Fill In Fluff in Auburn to fill in the back of my brows. And then I use Brunette and Espresso in their little brow pens. Now I'm going in with the Bear With Me concealer in Fair. And now we're gonna go in with our dewy setting spray and let that dry. If you're still with me, thank you. I know this is a longer process than most. But now we're moving on to the eyes. We're gonna take these two shades and we're gonna add them into our crease. Now I'm gonna add my little eye bag for cute eye fat. It's called Namara Bukuro. In Japanese, I'm sorry if I butchered that. In Korean, it's Aigao Sal. I'm sorry if I also butchered that, but I just want to credit where this makeup look did come from. I used these two and then these two for the under eye fat. You're gonna want to need a flat brush and a tiny blending brush. So add your layer around. I do want to let you know that I took my lighter shade of pink and I did blend out more. But now I'm gonna add the same shades of brown in this little corner and just blend it out to make it look a little more snatched, you know? I'm going to use my Espresso Epic Liner again, and I'm going to add some fake lashes and do a little snatch on the end of my eye. So I like this. I know what you should end up having when you're done. I'm going to set this with some cream to white eyeshadow as well as my inner corner or my lid, and I'm also going to smoke this out with a little bit of black eyeshadow. I'm going to do that off camera, or a little bit on camera, just because I want to try to keep this in one video for you. Now I'm going to be adding this shade, like I said, in my lids and on here to set. We're going to take Tassel by ColourPop and add highlight. I did just add some more blush from House Labs in the shade French Rosette. That's optional, I didn't do that yesterday. Then you're going to want to curl your lashes and then have a tubing mascara. I'm using Ribbon by Too Faced. That's one coat of the tubing mascara. I really like it. I'm using the brown Sachi Linseed to line my lips. Oh, I'm going to go in and tint my lips. Color Stacy, Licky. I'm just going to take some of my lips because color liner is still up. I'm going to use Oil Chills and Citrus Gelato. And guess what we're going to do again? Set it. This is the finished look. I'm not a professional makeup artist by any means. I'm just a makeup lover. I really hope you enjoyed following along on my little tutorial. Thanks so much for asking for one. It's such a compliment because I was actually trying out my makeup for when I travel, and I'm really proud of it. So thank you again for the wonderful compliment. If you would like to follow along and see me try out some Japanese and Chinese products when I'm on my travels, that would be super cool. I hope you have a great day, and remember, a smile is the most contagious thing. We can't change the world, but we can change our mindset.